What's going on, beautiful people? I am Wesley.
What's going on, y'all? I'm tying my do-rag so we can get into it. Let's get into it.
And what's the name of this episode?
A bunch of bullshit. That's what it is.
It's called The Decision. Episode 19, season 37, Spies, Lies, and Allies, The Decision. Yeah, I think, it usually happens to where, we could just talk about, let's talk about the overall season. How do you feel about the overall season?
Overall season, I think that everybody did their best to put in, eventually, because it started out a little slow. And I'm like, look, hey, I really ain't checking for it. I told Wes, it was hard for me to get into doing the reviews. I even told you guys, I was having a hard time wanting to sit down and watch it. I was having a hard time staying awake. I was having a hard time keeping my schedule clear because it just really wasn't doing anything for me. I was enjoying, what was the other one we were watching? The other show.
What, is it The Challenge?
It was coming on the same time as The Challenge. Same night. We was bouncing back and forth.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't remember. We were watching another show and it wasn't RuPaul's Drag Race, was it?
No.
Oh, anyway. I was wanting to watch other stuff. It wasn't really giving it all that to me. But then things started to shift. And once things
shifted?
I would say what shifted for me was maybe when they put everybody in the different cells, maybe. Because it was originally an individual game or team, like a couples game or two people. And then it went to, they ended up going to cells. And then they went out and with individuals again. TJ really was playing with them this season. I will say that.
He needs to because I swear they be trying to figure out how every season is going to go based on the season that they did prior. And I like when he throw wrenches in there.
He threw some wrenches.
As far as the season goes, I'm not impressed. I really wasn't here for it. I like rooting for the underdogs. I like rooting for the good people. I don't like villains in none of my movies, none of my shows. There's a couple of villains in here, and I just didn't like the Emerald Cell all season long were a bunch of villains.
You were just upset when Josh went home.
No, I loved when he went home. But the Emerald Cell was a bunch of villains, and I was like not really here for it. And then Corey kept losing, and the Ruby team kept losing, and I was just like, Emerald team is winning everything. I don't like the people on the Emerald team, and I was just not here for nothing that they were offering this particular season. All the black people left so early and quick, so now it's like slim pickings for me to really care who I'm rooting for, and not to make this a race thing. But I'm ready to see some black people win this stuff. Amber won, yeah, but she was the only one.
But no, what's Casey though?
Casey not black.
Where is she?
She's like Ecuadorian or Japanese. I don't know where she is.
You got a smartphone? Look it up.
No, I don't want to look it up because I don't care. But she ain't black, right. And because we talked about this already, and the people didn't say that she's not black.
That's right, they did comment. They did let us know.
But either way, it was just one of my things. I like watching the heroes win. There were no heroes left this particular season. All the way up to the finale, there are no heroes. None of them were heroes. I don't really care for Emmy that much because she skated through off the back of CT.
She did do some work,
CT is already won so many finals. Although I like CT, I'm just like, why do we keep him? There's nobody left. The only person that I was rooting for in this entire season was Nelson after Corey left. And that was it. And so once Corey left, it was only for Nelson. I didn't really care for Kyle because Kyle kept losing. He kept being the reason why they was always losing over and over and over again.
He was doing it on purpose.
And it was annoying. Like, Kyle was pissing me off.
He was doing it on purpose.
I don't know. I just didn't really care for this season.
He said he was doing it on purpose.
So then we get to the finale. And, Nelson is really doing his thing. He beating him in the running. But then he get his ass in that lake. And to be honest, I was looking at that lake like, dang, they got a far swim this buoy, and it's not a black thing.
Yes, it is.
To this buoy in the middle of the lake, and they had no life vest. So in my mind, I'm like, hold up. Why we still swimming all the way out there? And Nelson freaking out, and He's like, I need help. I'm like, oh Jesus.
I'm gonna keep it this absolutely 100. I played water polo. I was on a swim team. I had a pool right down the street from that. I love swimming. But mom threw me into the pool when I was in preschool. And she didn't throw me into the pool, but she had me in swimming lessons when I was in preschool. It is important, absolutely 150% important to be able to swim.
I mean, if
anything happens, I'm getting ready to give y'all some tips, real shit. And this is for anybody, it doesn't matter who you are, but I'm just speaking to those, I'm scared to swim, You need to know multiple strokes. Backstroke, doggy paddle, the egg beater for treading water. You need to know these specific things so that if your body is fatiguing out at this motion, you can flip on your back and use a totally different set of muscles so that you can continue to progress forward.
Yeah, he could have backstroke.
He could have backstroke.
He panicked.
He could have just.
He been panicking this whole thing.
He could have that doggy paddle. He's like, I'm freaking out. And I get it because there's a lot of water underneath there, and I really don't like swimming in like live bodies of water. I like the pool better because baby, when they showed that snake, I was like, I'm out. If I saw a snake under the water and I'm jumping in, I don't care how much money it's for. I'm not getting bit for no snake. Because all MTV, because we already know MTV shady as shit. They're going to do whatever it takes for their ratings.
I really want to know how many waivers they signed.
They signed a whole bunch of them.
I really want to know because, man, they was climbing that mountain, no net, no grappling hooks, no nothing. I'm like, what is going on here? I was really, really shocked by this. But Nelson, you know, as much as I was rooting for him, he messed up the thing. Everything where he was with somebody else, he screwed them over. He screwed them over in the water. He screwed them over on the trail with the metal ball. He pushed it off the thing. Like, he is just doing too much. Y'all got to that puzzle with the pipes, the torpedo pipes.
Bombs.
And y'all got to that thing and y'all failed. Oh my God, y'all couldn't. And then CT comes and he's like, oh, I got it. Let go. I'm like, what?
But keep it 100, I didn't see that either.
I didn't know what they had to do. Like, and the thing, I'm like, make 3 squares. I didn't read.
3 squares.
I couldn't read. I didn't read the rest of the thing, so I was clueless. But I would have figured her out.
So basically, all they would have.
Because I play these mobile games on my phone all the time, and I'll be wham bam, thank you man with it. Like, I would have figured all of that out. It's too much.
I'd be like, ooh, what happened?
But they sitting there the whole time. They lose. CT come, he figured out. Now they last. Now, this is when the challenge lost me. I ain't never seen this happen in a challenge before, and to see it happen now, I was just not here for it. Nelson and Kyle, they're really not besties or nothing like that, so them fighting each other is whatever. I was just upset because I already knew that Nelson was gonna lose. He's smaller than Kyle, and it's a weight game. It's a weight system on that.
I have faith in you, Nelson. I did. I have faith in you.
He did, but it was a wash. I already knew it, and immediately I felt like, oh fuck, he's gone. Oh shoot, he's gone. So then, when I don't even like these broads, I really don't. Nani, I
was rooting for them.
And Casey, y'all already know it's a wash for me. But I honestly felt bad for them.
Right, but Casey showed her true colors. Casey said, I don't care who you are.
She let her win one. She
did, but she knew the old girl was going to let her win the other one.
It was what it was.
Even still, Casey was going to beat her.
If Nani would have been
really giving it her all, Casey would have whooped Nani's ass.
I feel like
Casey would have said, "Boom, boom, boom, baby, I love you, but
I feel like if that was true, authentic relationship love for me, if it was true, authentic relationship love for me, the two of them would have had a discussion already about who was going to win, and it would have been a dub. It would have been it. Because I would have. I don't know. I got to be in that situation. But
I would have let them win because, baby, it's coming back to the same house, bitch. Yes,
child, bone honey.
Yes, city.
Child, bone honey. But anyway, that should have been a conversation, and it should have been no competition. It should have been, you got it. I'm good. I'm not competing. That's what it should have been.
You think she's gonna give us some money? We gonna find out next season, right?
Well, I mean,
I can't wait.
I don't know.
They gonna say.
I'm tired of seeing Nani.
That bitch ain't give me nothing. She ain't give me no money or no cut out of her win.
I'm tired of seeing Nani. I'm tired of seeing her. But you know, it's funny. Yeah, it was the funniest thing, but not funny, but the most crappiest thing about this whole show is that you have people like Nani, people like Leroy, people like Corey, people like Nelson, people that have been trying, and they can't get a win to save their life. And then you have people like Amber skate by because she had CT. Then you have people like Casey skate by because she had CT. It's like all these skater buyers. They just get to the end because of CT. Right. And now they win their money. And we got these good people. Well, I don't really care about Nani like that. But Leroy, the Nelsons, and the Coreys of the world that just never get to the... They're like, oh my God, it just sucks.
Yeah, I got something prophetic real quick that I'm just getting ready to speak. It just sat on me. This is why it's so important. This is why it's so important that we make sure that we align ourselves accordingly with people who have our same values, have our same goals, have our same interests at heart. Because if we align ourselves with people who are just here for the party, then guess what? It's just going to be for the party. If we align ourselves with people who are just here for some notoriety or a little visual or just being on the show, then cool. You got people who, let's be honest, Devin, you were here. I'm good at puzzles. I'm cool. I'm friends with all these different people. I got a good social game.
He did. He got through.
Right.
He got through off the strength of his people.
Right, but he was there for the food.
Huh? We talking about the same person?
Devin. Yeah, because at the end of the day, if Devin would have been in there in the gym, on the treadmill, doing 30 to 40 minutes to an hour every day, out there in the thing, actually working out, working on his endurance, you know what your weakness is. But at the same time, if you align yourself with people who are saying, hey, come on, let's go to the gym. Hey, come on, let's go work out.
I mean, Casey knew it when she picked CT. No, that's what it was.
Right, and I want to say something in regards to the Casey thing, because I'm not a Casey fan because I just find her to be a little shysty. I mean, come on. We literally just saw her beat her girlfriend so that she could go on and win $1 million. Which she won $1 million. It was the right decision.
You know what I think? You know what I think? They probably talked about it and they didn't show us. I'm really sure that that's probably what happened. Mm-hmm. I got a feeling that that's probably what happened. Well,
Casey needed to be in contract because I don't see Nani getting no money. Because she didn't say my girlfriend. She said, I got, and she, and all of that stuff. And Nani's like crying. I didn't see Casey cried a little bit.
She did.
She didn't cry. She didn't cry that much. I'm proud of Casey because me and Casey tore something in the same. Well, obviously I know that there was editing time period and blah blah blah. But as far as the show goes, she was able to go back and run that final and win that final.
It must not have been a serious injury. She said she tore something, but I mean, it couldn't have been that serious because back to back, they had just did her season and she back already again. So it wasn't that serious.
Well, either way it goes, the time period from when she tore it, I came back home and tore mine. I felt like I was making fun of her, and I tore my Achilles, and then we made the video. I mean, we could go back and he's gonna drop the footage right here.
I'm not.
And so,
but yeah, y'all were both cripples, and that's great. But I guess so you got that. I'm proud of her. Can relate.
Yeah, I'm proud of her in that regard. At the end of the day, she still sent her girlfriend home, or not her girlfriend, her Nani.
Okay, we at the end. I guess we could really. Well, it ain't got to be that long of a video, but. There's nothing righteous about this chick. There's just nothing righteous about her. She was shysty to Bailey. She was shysty in Big Brother. And she just been shysty, period. So there's nothing good about her. And she didn't let her girlfriend that's been in the challenge way longer than her, had to go through way more eliminations than her, always gets to the end and loses. She didn't let her girlfriend win. There's nothing righteous about her. Nothing righteous about her. I just don't like her. She's just a waste of space. Tori's cool. She been a little lately. Kyle is wishy-washy. Kyle is a beast. It is. He won fair square against Nelson.
Kyle's big.
Devin had a lot of mouth this season. But
he always got mouth.
He went up against Emmanuel in elimination and he won. CT is the only good guy left, but I just didn't want him to be in it because he already got enough money. I thought it was cool that they decided to give each team $100,000 split. Because they did not need to do that.
That was so beautiful.
Child. He was over here crying with Casey and
I wasn't crying
and Nani. He was crying.
I wasn't crying.
He over here talking about I was like, what's going on?
Stop, what's
I was like, what's going on? That was so hilarious. He over here wiping his eye with this jacket he had on. I'm like, child. He was like, this is so messed up. I was like, oh my God. That was funny. But it was messed up. I felt so bad for Nelson.
Every time I start crying, he start cracking jokes.
I felt so bad for Nelson. That was horrible. That was horrible. And like they had to sit there and watch it happen. I mean, that was just crappy. Even TJ had to try to calm Nelson down because I can imagine Nelson almost had a breakdown. Cause it's crappy. That is crappy.
He got about one more season. And then he need to.
I don't think he's gonna be back.
He will.
You know what? Will. I doubt that Nelson is gonna be back season 38. I doubt that Nelson is back season 38 because Corey's not back.
He could go to All Stars.
CT need to go to All Stars. He would win all of them. He would win all. He would clear out the entire house or everybody on All Stars. He would clear them all out. He just need to go to All Stars one season.
He need to do both of them. So
and go right back on All Stars. He would clear them out.
Them bitches would be
what?
Mad. But at the end of the day, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. CT came back and he looked. I don't know how old is he. How old he is?
He in his 40s. He's like 37, 38, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
He looks like he literally went
cleared.
home.
CT, come on now. CT is. Wow, CT is a beast. He's a beast.
Yeah, but what I want to tell you what CT does the best. What drama was CT in all season? None. And that's the difference, y'all. He's coming in. He's focused.
Well, he was always on the losing team, so he couldn't be on drama to be real. He was always on the Sapphire team, which never won. They only won twice. I think they won twice, and that was it. So he didn't have a chance to be caught up in any drama, but. I don't know. If CT is in next season, get him out immediately. They always attack Ashley and try to get Ashley out all the time.
I want to know what she said about Josh.
I want to know what she said too.
Anybody know Ashley?
She ain't gonna be back season 38. I promise you, she not.
Anybody know Ashley? Let her know that we'd love to interview her. We have some great incentives for her.
She on contract. She ain't gonna say it. If she hasn't released it yet, ain't nobody ever gonna know except for Josh's bisexual behind.
You bisexual?
I know he ain't straight.
I wonder what his body not look like. You think
that's disgusting? Anyways, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Hey, you guys. So before you get up, we appreciate you guys so much for supporting the channel and supporting the network.
They don't want. That's not the same crew.
It's getting to
these people ain't the same.
Yes, it is.
These people ain't the same people that subscribe.
Yes,
they not.
If you guys subscribe, because I have faith and I believe that you guys are watching this show this video right now.
They're not the same set of people.
I believe
we've been doing the challenge for 3 seasons now, at least on this channel, and I ain't never been close to 1,500 up until last month. Period. And our challenge videos only get like 400, 500 views. So no.
If you guys know somebody that loves the challenge, share this video with them. If you guys are subscribed to the network, because I have faith and believe that you guys would love to support us, past just watching these videos each week, if you guys are, leave a comment below and say, hey, I support the channel. But nonetheless, we thank you so very much for being a part of our lives this year and being a part of this.
It's over. I mean, All Stars is going, but
yeah,
I like All Stars better than the regular challenge, but I just don't see the point in reviewing it. I don't see the point in reviewing it, but it's nice. The Survivor's been all right. I heard that this season was the worst season, but this season hasn't made me like the thing. The only thing that was really interesting was the betrayal that Shan caused the black people because she went against the black group. But anyways, he didn't watch it. But yeah. But anyways, y'all have a great night. Later. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
To the few people that watch these reviews. Happy New Year, and hopefully you made it through unscathed. You know, I know a lot has happened in life. Trust me, I know a lot has happened in life. 2021 has not been a fantabulous year at all. But there were some highlights.
Shit, I tore my Achilles.
Highlight number 1 for me was...
Let's make a separate video for that.
I went on a Child, it's 2 groups. We talking to 2 groups.
Okay.
We talking to the 5 people that watch our challenge videos, and then whoever else watches every.
We were supposed to do something for. I gotta go back and watch a video. We were supposed to do something for one of the other ones if we got some.
But one of my highlights from this year was taking the pilgrimage that I took to Miami. For therapeutic reasons and mental reasons, I definitely needed that brief escape. I was going through a lot. I've been through a lot this year with my family dramatics, coming to the realization that I had to separate from them to be better for myself mentally, and damn near not being able to find some green with my network and it tanking and all of that stuff. So I've been through, mentally it's been really damaging for me this year, but I'm ending the year in the green, which is amazing. I've done a lot of work to get to this point, which is amazing. So that's definitely another highlight for me, is getting to the green, because Lord knows I've been stressed trying to get to the green, and I'm there. And I'm not even talking the money. I'm just talking about the being able to allow the business to support itself and not go in the red. So I'm grateful for that. What are you grateful for ending the year off? Because we ain't gonna see.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Moving forward is all that I see, and forgiving anything in the past in regards to me, self-doubt. I made a post on my Instagram the other day on @IM_Victor Alexander, where I'm making the choice to forgive myself and to relinquish and release all of the things of the past year, all the things of the past 5 years, 10 years, and not allowing any of it to sit on me or weigh on me. And I'm so excited to walk forward into this new chapter of a year, Wes and I together, and me as an individual and Wes as an individual, walking forward and moving forward and not looking back, only looking forward. And I want to encourage you guys to do the same thing. There's all different types of things that we go through in life, and there's all different types of things that we are either upset with ourselves or upset with other people. I'm encouraging myself and encouraging you guys as we walk forward into next year that we're going to just let that go. And the next thing that I got is that if you don't have a plan for next year, then January 1st is nothing but just another day. So start preparing right now for what your next year is going to look like, what your January 1 is going to look like, what your January 2 is going to look like, what your January 3 is going to look like, and then go to February, and then go to March, and then go to April, and the next thing you know that you've reached and made every single one of those goals that you wanted to make because you set up the plan. If you have no plan, you're going to fail. So I just want to encourage you guys in that. Absolutely. I love you guys so much. We love you so much. August loves you for sure. Isn't that right, Augie? Come here. Right. Give Papa a kiss.
That boy, so he's just a loving baby. He a loving baby.
Give Papa a kiss.
He a loving baby.
Augie.
No, he won't play with his panda. Y'all have a great night. Happy New Year.
Later.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Whew.